Hello. So we're on chapter 5 now, and this is the second section of the book entitled Summer. Who's there? Be quiet. People are sleeping here. The sleepy voice of old Maria, the voice grown old of Maria who in days past had never been sleepy. She used to rise before the rest of the household and go to bed after everyone was asleep. Now her voice feeble and resigned. Who's there? Gregor leaned against the door and closed his eyes. I'm dreaming, he thought. I'm dreaming, and nothing can or must surprise me. Nothing can make me more tired. I've had enough of your dreams and mine. Silence your dreams and mine. Silence your dreams and mine will follow. Silence dreams, all dreams, and don't speak any more of surprises. Surprises are wearying. Everything leads to weariness and war. Dreams, too. Your dreams even more than mine. And surprises? They are its supreme expression. I'm dreaming, he thought. Now I have a right to dream because I hear Maria's familiar voice at last. Let nobody wake me ever again. Do you hear, Maria? I want to sleep, sleep, sleep. To sleep until evening, until tomorrow is evening, until next year. Let yesterday be erased from my memory, and the day before yesterday, too. Do you hear me, Maria? He saw her in her nightgown, with her undone braids hanging down to the floor as she busied herself in the kitchen. Are you fixing that breakfast for me? I don't want it. Don't be angry. I'll go to school without breakfast. I'm not hungry, Maria. I promise. I'm simply tired. Too tired to open my mouth. Too tired to dream that I'm talking to you, and it's all a dream. All I want to do is sleep, to throw myself down on my bed, any bed, on a cloud, if you allow me, on the wings of the night, if you demand it, and sleep, sleep, sleep. Who's there? Go to the devil. The voice of Maria, the pretending to be disagreeable voice of the divine old Maria. Gregor felt sorry for himself and for her also. Dear Maria, she wanted to sleep. Everything that remains of the past is in your voice, is your voice. It opens up to me like a house, my house, for me to live in and find rest. You don't know it, but your voice is my house, my childhood, my memory, a reddish stream whose rippling waves carry me far away where the sun is but the head of a Jewish child killed and thrown to the dogs. Did you know that, Maria? Did you know that the stars are the eyes of Jewish children killed in the transparent light of dawn? No, you don't know. I wish I didn't know either. I wish I could live my life in your voice and sleep a heavy sleep without echoes, without sun, without awakening. But your voice is exhausted, a crumbling house, a house in ruins, and I am only a ghost without the strength to walk or shout. It's me, said Gregor. It's me, Maria. He was heavy with night and fog, his vitality gone, his legs weak. He had walked for hours through fields and woods, and at every step his body became more shapeless, putting on weight, growing beyond measure, stretching to infinity. It was taller than the pine trees and wider than the valley, as dirty as the swamp waters. His body embarked on an adventure of its own, quite outside Gregor, who stepped and spat upon it, feeling neither pain nor regret, but only an immense weariness. He walked, and everything walked with him or against him, while his body, hungry for shadows, kept on getting bigger. There was nothing but himself on earth and in heaven. He was heaven and earth, and then he became God. From far away, as if out of another dream, long denied, long forgotten, Gregor detected the dull sound of bare feet on a wood floor. Good old Maria, she was waiting. She recognized me. She was striking a match. It didn't ignite. She tried again successfully and lit a lamp or a candle. How slow she was. She came to the door and slipped back the latch. What a painful sound. Didn't she know that it hurt the ears and burst the brain? At last the door opened cautiously. I must pull myself together and stand up straight, very straight, thought Gregor. Do you see, Maria? It's me, only me. Maria threw open the door wide, and he fell into her arms so precipitately that she almost lost her balance. Leaning with her left hand against the door, she set the lamp on the floor, crossed herself, and murmured, Dear Lord Jesus, dear Mother of God, have mercy on me. Then she regained her self-control, pulled the boy inside, and sat him down. She went away and came back, insisting that he drink some Tzika, I guess that's how you say, Tzuika, which burned his tongue, his throat, his brain. He breathed hard, his head reeled. There was 1,000 turbulent heads in his head, which burned without ever being consumed. I have no legs, no arms, no heart. I'm all head. Suddenly he wanted to laugh and sing and dance and shout and forget and sleep. Yes, above all, sleep. If only all these heads could lay themselves down and be quiet inside his sleep. It's you, said Maria, dear Maria, the only Maria, the most beautiful Maria in the world, the sweetest, most generous. It's you. I thought you had gone away with the rest of them. He raised his eyelids. Yes, it was she. He was not dreaming, or else she was dreaming with him. Maria had not changed. She was not a Jew. Only Jews change. Only Jews change into clouds. This is no more than justice. They wanted to change the world, and instead the world changed them. But Maria was not a Jew. Fortunately, she was her old self, with the braids hanging down to the floor. She was in a nightgown that came down over her legs, just as it used to do. Have you still got your legs, Maria? Speak to me. Last week I went into town, but there was nobody there. The ghetto was empty, and I thought you had gone away. I asked the passers-by, where are the Jews? I don't see them. They've gone away, they told me. Gone away where? For how long? No answer. When will they be back? I insisted. They won't be back, they told me. Townspeople always think they know everything, but they know nothing. The proof you're here, you've come back. I never went away. So much the better, said Maria. I'm glad you didn't go. You're a bright boy. I've always known that. I'm sure your parents are proud of you. I am. Father went. Mother went. They all went. I stayed. Are you sure you're proud of me? They all went away and came back, masters of the universe, riding the clouds. But I'm earthbound. Gregor spoke, and he listened to himself speaking. He was aware of being delirious. Was he shouting, whispering? Maria's soft voice wrapped him in warmth and well-being. He spoke in order that she should answer in her hoarse and marvelously warm voice. You see, Maria, I stayed. So much the better, my boy. Are you really proud of me? Very proud, my child, as if you were my own son. You're glad to see me even if I'm alone? Glad to the tips of my fingers, to the roots of my hair. I saw you come into the world, grow up, to become a man. I heard you laugh and cry and sing. Are you glad that my father and mother have gone away? That's a stupid thing to say. You'd have liked them to be here with me, with you. Yes, my child, say it loud. I wish they were here with you and me. Who? They. Your father and mother, and the others too. And the others too? Gregor's eyelids were lowered, and no power on earth could have opened them. He was afraid to look up to see what was happening to the other side of his dream, afraid to find himself in Maria's hut in the fields and not in his room, in his bed. He preferred to listen to her voice and to take refuge in it. How did you find my house? Was it difficult? Did you ask someone? No, Maria, I found it right away, even in the darkness. My father described this village to me, and I know it as well as if it were my own. I counted, just as father told me, until I came to the third house on the right after the well. So that's why your father came to see me and asked me to show him the village. When did he come? I don't remember. Oh, you were already in the ghetto. I don't know how he managed to get out. The third door on the right after the well. The third door on the right after the well, Gregor repeated. It was easy. I counted. I knocked, and here I am. I didn't hear you knock. She was right. He hadn't the strength to knock, or the courage either. For a brief moment he had feared he was at the wrong door. Then his fear had receded, and had a wild urge to knock with all his might, to wake up the village and all the other villages near and far, to rouse the living from their beds and the dead from their graves, and to shout, Fire! Fire! But he hadn't knocked at all. Why did you open the door? I don't know, she said in a whisper. Why did you open the door? Why did you ask who's there? Why did you say people are sleeping? I don't know why. I tell you. Think. Another time, I don't know where to begin thinking. Besides, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you're here. You're wrong, Maria. Think. It may be important. Don't you want to know why you got up in the middle of the night, why you spoke out, why you came to open the door? I don't care why, but I do. Then think it out yourself and let me alone. Gregor wanted to get her to talk. In order to sleep, he needed to hear the hoarse, soothing sound of her voice. But Maria wasn't in the mood for talking, and her mood wasn't likely to change in a hurry. She was too stubborn for that. He, the fugitive, drunk with fatigue, began to talk at random about anything and everything, fighting against silence, the way a drowning man fights the force that keeps him conscious. The past became present. Everything became confused with everything else. Beings lost their identity, objects their proper weight. His own identity merged with that of all mankind, which did whatever it wanted to whomever it wanted in obedience to any law it chose. The human race is drunk and exhausted. It kills, and its thirst for blood is without measure. It kills because life weighs too heavily upon it. It creates a lie in order to hate itself. It descends into the sea and fills it with blood in order to drown itself. All this to take revenge on God, that sweet dream of justice, that mountain of injustice. Sweet Jesus, murmured Maria in prayer, sweet Jesus. Let him be, said Gregor feverishly. Let him be. He too has been changed into a cloud. He too was exhausted. He let himself be killed one day, and since then there's been no end to the killing. Dear Lord, said Maria, frightened, dear Lord. Did you know that Christ was a Jew? That he said he was the Son of God? That he took to himself the title of Messiah? Do you know why he was crucified? I'll tell you. Because he never learned to laugh. Yes, Maria, that's the truth. I swear it. If from the cross he hadn't appealed to the Father that had forsaken him, if he'd simply laughed, then he would have triumphed over the others and himself as well. Be quiet, child, be quiet for the love of heaven. Why must you talk like this? Whom do you want to insult, and why? I hardly know you. You seem like a different boy, a different man, with a strange voice and a strange soul. It's as if someone, a demon I don't know, has taken hold of you. It's that demon who's trying to give me pain and make me angry. It's not your fault, little one. You suffered too much, little one. You need rest, sleep, food. You need someone to care for you. Don't worry, I'm here. I'll get you back on your feet. Gregor's head was bursting with words that floated in the air, dismembered and blind. He wanted to drown them in a sleep that would not come, to strangle them, but they eluded him and mingled with the sea and sky. And the heads that were in his head, old men's heads, with gaping mouths, the heads of slaughtered children, heads without eyes or lips, heads with only an enigmatic smile for a face. Where could he run? What door could he open? You see, Maria, I'm not the one that knocked at your door. It was the stranger inside me. He knocked and got you out of bed. He's powerful. You must recognize him. That's enough, child. You have a fever. You talk like a sick man. A stranger speaks from your lips. I don't want to know who he is. She made the sign of the cross. Make him be quiet and go to sleep. Yes, yes, sleep. God will watch over your sleep. Sleep, sleep. Maria helped him to lie down on something very soft, a blanket or a sheepskin. Kneeling beside him, she stroked his forehead, murmuring something, probably a prayer, whose cottony words he could not grasp. He ran after them far, very far, leaving his body behind in a stream choked with the heads of assassinated children. We are living in a time before all manner of destruction comes our way. And if you are a Christian, you need to realize that Jesus came to earth to become human, to identify not with the gun-toting radicals, but with the poor, the disenfranchised, the ones left behind, the ones who are disempowered. And if you don't also align now with those same people, then you have become the monster, the oppressor. And even hiding your head in the sand will not save you. Good night. Come back tomorrow.